Do you mind? Not watching, standing there like you're watching. Go about your business. I don't need an audience. If you want to see it, you can watch it later. All right. As promised, it's Friday now. I haven't looked at it. I haven't looked at any instructions on how to set it up. I just know it takes a couple of trekking poles. It's got some guidelines, assuming everything is in here as it's supposed to be. So, let's see what we've got together. I did throw it on the scale, just as you see it right now. My scale said 2 pounds, 2 ounces. Stakes. And of course it's windy too, so that's always a bonus. Check the height on this one. Of course, right about now we're probably thinking, we probably should have looked at some instructions. Now I am sort of going to face it towards I'm going to pretty much face it for what would be sunrise around here. So we'll start with something, right? The beauty of no instructions. I'll try to be quick. This is no instructions. We'll see how long it takes. And I think we actually may have found it. We got patch material, which hopefully we won't need. But these are the stakes. I don't know what they're called, but they're aluminum. Pretty light, pretty simple. Let's take a stake out of my pocket. Will we encounter a rock? Trying to keep things, I guess, and everything to a 90 to a 45, and then we'll see how it stakes out, and we'll see how I do with that. I mean, obviously we can expect that I'm not going to get the perfect pitch, as they say, especially as, hey, I barely know what I'm doing. I've only seen other people set these things up. Trekking poles. Alright, I forget what they... Something about like 125 centimeters or something. Or something. Hard telling, not knowing for sure. Let's see where it goes. That. Let's do that for a moment. Come around. As you can see, it is indeed quite breezy today. Suspect that probably go in there. I didn't check the height on this one, and I think I just pushed it down. So, but it does look like I could bring this outcome. Right, none of this goes in there somehow. And I know I shortened that up too much. If memory served, probably doesn't, but if memory served, there's something. The effect of this goes there. We'll work on the basics of the pitch in a minute. I don't even know, and I apologize if the audio is bad. Maybe I'll do a voiceover. Because this is not what I was going to use for the filming. And hey, when you see I'm doing 10 steps wrong, feel free to leave a comment. I will look at the instructions at some point. But hey, it's a 10, right? How hard can it be? Famous last words.
I may have it out too much, which it looks like I do. For this, which I know, yep. So, we'll go this way. Disconnect. There. That would seem more like the way you're supposed to do it. Right here.
Okay, so we're going to see here. Go there. Okay, we're off kilter. Here we hook this and this. Hold out that, walking by like an animal. Tighten up this. Now I know everything should be closer to the ground and all of those wonderful little things. But, well, by no means is it a perfect pitch. All right. Well, I don't know how long that was. I don't know how well that was. Ooh. But it was pretty quick for me, I guess. And I guess if we move that, I think that should be up a little bit more. And you can see where. So for the quick, well, for me was quick, but ooh, there you have it. A quick bad setup of the lanshan Pro 2, the 2020 edition. I will pause this because I'm sure I have done bad enough. And I will try to pretty up the pitch. As open up the other door to get easier in. And this is the 2. So this is supposed to be for the 2 person. But we will get back to you in a few minutes after we have tweaked it out just a bit. Alright, well, we have the pitch of it a little better. Relatively scarce. One end sagging a little bit. We'll show you the inside in a minute. I left one side fully open for the light on the inside. We do have it pitched a wee bit better. Okay, this is a little off center. I'll fix that still. But, okay. Here's the vestibule. Obviously, this is only a Talon 33, a 33 liter pack. I suppose I should have went upstairs and got my 40, but at least it'll give you some sense of size. But on the inside, as you can see, right? Take a look at the inside. Now, alright, I have the Trekology pillow. It's the Priya Outdoors XL, the extra long. You can see it's pretty wide. I put a tape measure on it. It was 88 by 47, corner to corner and corner to corner. So, more than long enough. You could definitely get 2, because this is the XL, the extra wide, and I got for 2 people, the 2 because, well, my dog comes with me. And you could fit the pack on the inside. From the end of the pad, I mean, you still got nearly, this end wall I don't got sitting as nicely as that one. But, I mean, in the peak, there's clearly more than enough space above my head, and convenient little gear hook on both sides, the little useless pouch, I guess some people, but I would probably not use it. And this, well, this is it. I will be happy to not have a sleeping bag, but there is your first look at me in the tent. And you know, you saw me. I set it up. I had never set up a trekking pole tent, never even owned one, never looked at the instructions, and I got it up. I don't know, when I look I'll see how quick I actually got it up, but it didn't take very long, and it was a little breezy, and it still is, thank God, because it's super warm in here. Doors on both sides. We are... Alright, good morning. It's morning. Yeah, well, it's mid-morning now. Did spend the night. Did cheat a little. Used my pillow from inside. I know what the Trekology pillow was already like for me. You see the tent still standing. Again, breezy today. It was me and the 2 dogs. I did seam seal it last night. And we'll debate whether I want to do some of it on the inside where the extra reinforcement is. Just because, you know, we never want to get leaked on. But I kept the back closed, neighbors. But it obviously, you know, stood well. It didn't rain. It was very low humidity, so there was, and I had letting plenty of breeze in. So there was no condensation of any kind, though there was not even any morning dew on the grass, so hardly a test. But next week we will be at 2,600 and some change when we go. But yeah, the Lanshan Pro 2, the 2020, longer, wider, did what I needed it to do, and we'll see how it holds up down the way. But that's the first look, and my initial impression was I was pleased. Not pleased in what it took to get it, but pleased. I didn't do down this seam on because it is the vestibule. We'll see what leaking issues occur, and that would be easier to do if the tent wasn't set up. But and I wasn't going to be a big fan of the shine of the sealant, but it is what it is. But we'll get back to you in a minute. We are going to break it down and see how it repacks, because we're not doing it, you know, it's a stuff sack, so we are going to stuff it, and we'll see how it all fits. Alright, we'll get back to you in a little bit. Alright, well, it does stuff back in its sack, though I wonder how well that sack will hold up. And at some point, the pad and the pillow, I opted, because though I can fit it back into its bag, I opted for just rolling them, the two. So, a couple less pouches or bags to concern myself with, I guess. But the quilt, the mattress pad, and the tent do all fit in my Talon 33 with some room to spare, which would be for my cook stove and such, and some food, which would leave me probably just enough space for some weekend hiking. But there you go, it all fits. We'll give you more future looks and more information about the other stuff as we get it.